This is the first of several abandoned campsites here. This one's called Rober Woods, and as you can see, this is a liability attorney's nightmare. There's a lot of old walkways here that have basically caved in, staircases that are no longer safe, and there's the restrooms with the half doors on the lower half. I keep expecting to see Freddy Krueger pop up with a knife and a hockey mask. This was a boys' camp at one time, or a youth camp, but it has been abandoned for many years, and it's in a way it's kind of creepy. If you've ever had any weird fantasies about summer camp and camp counselors, or maybe experiences with summer camps and camp counselors, this might bring back memories, good or bad. I'm not sure why this hasn't just been bulldozed though, because you can see some of the tent-like structures here are caving in, or in the process of caving in. Anyway, this would be a great place to shoot a horror movie with some teenagers visiting an abandoned summer camp. Watch your step, there's a lot of rotted boards. Here is in other places. There is a gong. This reminds me of Jonestown, where they would, doesn't really make a lot of noise, but they have this gong hanging from a Japanese-like tong here, and I guess they use that to call people to drink Kool-Aid. As you can see, the terms under construction are a bit of a euphemism. It's really under destruction. In fact, walking on this raised walkway could be hazardous to your health. In fact, I don't think I'll walk any further other than to show you the remains of what appears to be Jonestown, Guyana, after they drank the Kool-Aid. I think what they need to do is just bulldoze all this shit down, rather than even trying to preserve it. It's just broken. There's the Kool-Aid tub. There are a number of rickety bridges across this drainage ditch. This one is more solid than others. Some of the other ones look like you take your life in your own hands by crossing them. Let me say, by no means is this an exhaustive review of all the ruins here at the former Eckert Youth Camp campgrounds. Just the ones that are easily available. There are a number marked on the map. This was the amphitheater, and was not very large. They must not have had very many campers here. The noose hanging from the tree is not a very positive sign. I'm not sure where this is where they discipline the boys to make examples of them for the other children. Needless to say, this is another facility that would be best served by a chainsaw and a dumpster. This abandoned bridge next to another abandoned bridge leads across a small chasm. I would recommend, if you attempt it, to walk near the beams, because the cross members are clearly rotted out. I'm not sure if I'll make it back at this point. If anybody finds this video, just want you to know I loved you all and pray for me. Thank you. This was somebody's summer camp many, many years ago. There's something very, very creepy about an abandoned Summer camp. The sign over this collapsed tent platform reads Jungle Cruise. There's definitely ghosts here. This looks very much like where the Reverend Jim Jones dispensed the Kool-Aid. Very flat, and the land is like a savanna. And when the property is abandoned, nature reclaims things very quickly. This sign says under construction, but they seem to put this in front of everything that's actually decaying. Once again, we try to navigate these boardwalks by staying close to the supporting beams. If you stand in the center, you'll likely fall in. Not sure what this building was used for. Osceolas on the board there. This must have been the name of the camp group. There's a picture of a tomato, a sandwich, and a white object. They had a grill where they cooked their food. And this was sort of the main central meeting area. There's a trunk there, probably has a dead body in it. One of these elevated restrooms, storage shed, and again the obligatory Japanese style gong, I guess for calling boys to dinner. Probably some sort of cannibalism going on. Okay, here we are in the main lodge of the Osceolas, and there's this strange box here sitting with, I don't know what's in it. Ah!